The drenching rains that swept across South Australia overnight have been a bittersweet break in the weather. The downpours allowing farmers to press ahead with the cropping season, at the same time creating major headaches in Adelaide.
A slippery and dangerous drive to work as the heavens opened across the suburbs. The city copping 25 mils of rain before 9 a.m. This pea-plater hitting a tree along Port Wakefield Road, one of many drivers struggling to adjust to the changing conditions.
She said rather than hit the car in front of her, she went off the road a bit, and obviously you can see what's happened.
This car aquaplaning into a fence on Main North Road at Paraka just after 7:30. The male driver taken to hospital for a checkup, along with a woman involved in this three-car pile-up on Prospect Road. The wet country roads also a hazard, a truck jackknifing into a paddock after running off the Teely Highway near Freeling. Homeowners too given a scare. Niley McDermott's front yard turned into a torrent this morning, the water almost flooding her house.
It was terrible. It was like a big waterfall washing down here. The whole road was all washed out, and it washed out my front yard down to my backyard.
It's not the first time, says Niley, and won't be the last until a solution is found.
I'm just fed up with it, I tell you. I've been here for 18 years and at least a dozen times a year I'm ringing every winter to get this problem fixed.
She wasn't alone trying to keep water out after the weather hit around 2:30 this morning.
I was drenched and I was cold. It was really, it didn't stop.
The downpour all a welcome relief for farmers. These grain growers at Karku on Eyre Peninsula revving up the tractors, getting this season crop underway after falls of around 20 mils.
It lets us sow with confidence now. We've been dry sowing for about a week, I suppose, but now with the rain we'll be able to go on and do all our program, I think.
And the rain cleared just in time for another spectacle in the sky this afternoon, a partial solar eclipse. Virginia Langerberg joins us now, and Virginia, South Australians had one of the best spots to see the eclipse.
That's right, Brenton. We had front row seats. The partial solar eclipse continued right up until sunset after starting at around just before 3:30 this afternoon. And at the height of it, people watching here in South Australia would have seen 61% of the sun's diameter obscured by the moon, creating a spectacular looking half sun. Now, it's a rare occasion that we've had two eclipses this month following the total lunar eclipse just 2 weeks ago. But amongst the important comparisons this time around, it was not safe to view with the naked eye, so specially designed eclipse glasses are the safest option, or of course watching it on the TV. But for sky watchers, it'll now be a few months before we get another eclipse. We're expecting a total lunar eclipse in the second week of October, but we'll have plenty of changing weather conditions before then, including more rain on the way and a series of cold fronts hitting the state later this week as well. I'll have all those details a little later, Brenton.
Yeah, seasons are changing. Thank you very much, Virginia. Catch you then.